Is heat good for a rotator cuff tear? It may help provide short-term pain relief, but it won't heal the rotator cuff tear in the long term. Heat is a great alternative to using pain medications and muscle relaxers, and it may even allow you to skip getting that injection and not have to visit the doctor for a time. Using heat can get your shoulder to a point where you can better tolerate sleep, your daily activities without getting as bothered, and be able to do exercises that can help you to correct the root problem to solve your rotator cuff tear. If you choose to use heat as a way to get pain relief, I'm going to explain to you exactly how to do it and some tips for making it the most effective for you. The first tip is to make sure to choose the heating pad that you think you're going to want. This one is an electrical heating pad that has some stones on it, so the stones retain heat better. And then this is a reusable microwavable heating pad that you just stick in the microwave for a couple of minutes and it gets nice and warm. Be sure to prepare your heating pad, make sure that you have enough length of your cord to reach the outlet compared to where you're going to be, or make sure that you heat it up in the microwave. There's other ones out there too, like hot water bottles are great sources of heat as well. You have to boil water, carefully pour it in and make sure that it's closed properly so that it's sealed and doesn't scald you. The next thing you want to do is sit, recline, or lie down in a comfortable spot that's going to properly support your arm that you're going to put the heat on. If you're sitting, you need an armrest to support your arm, maybe put pillows under it. And if you're lying down, make sure you get enough pillows if you need to, so you can get your arm in a comfortable position. Next, adjust your clothing. You want to have a thin layer of clothing on, like a shirt, something like this, just so that the heat can properly penetrate. You want to avoid putting this directly on your skin the first time that you're using whatever heating pad you're using, because it could burn you, and so you need to make sure that you're safe. Next, you want to put the heating pad in a way that it can cover the front, back, and side of your shoulder so that the heat gets applied all around. So you need to make sure you get a big enough heating pad to cover all that space and adjust it properly. And you can use pillows to pat it in, especially if you're lying down. Then the last part is to position your arm comfortably so that you can stay there for 15 minutes. Now set a 15-minute timer, and when that timer goes off, you need to check the skin on your shoulder to make sure that you're not burned. It's likely going to be red. You may start sweating. Most people enjoy it and it feels kind of good, but just make sure that you're safe. That's my biggest concern for you. Then the next part is to judge whether or not this worked for you. In order to tell if this worked, you should feel more relaxed in your shoulder muscles, which should translate into feeling better in your shoulder pain. So you might even move around your arm a bit in ways that maybe hurt you before, and you should find that it feels a little bit better if this is going to be effective for you. Now, this doesn't work for everybody. It works best for people that have tense muscles in their shoulder, and those muscles need to relax because the heat does a great job of relaxing those tense muscles. When you relax those tense muscles, here's why the heat works, you can take tension off the rotator cuff tendons and allow that tear to begin to heal because there's less tension going through it. Now, many people will want to use heat more than 15 minutes at a time. You may want to go for 2 or 3 rounds like that. I recommend you just check your skin every 15 minutes to make sure that you're safe, but it's okay to continuously use heat as long as you're checking yourself. Our biggest concern though is that you get to that threshold where your muscles relax. Once you've reached that threshold, then the heat has done its job and you don't need to put on the heat longer unless you choose to. For most people, 1 to 2 rounds of applying heat properly, making sure that it's warm enough as well, is effective to relax the muscles and get the pain relief that you're going to get. Going 3 or 4 rounds, in other words, 45 or 60 minutes or more, tends to not produce that much more benefit. I've listed some heating pad recommendations down in the description below. They've also got a bunch of videos to help you fix a rotator cuff tear problem. Those are in a playlist linked in the description below as well. They have a comprehensive program called the Rotator Cuff Tear Help Program, which is designed to walk you through all the steps to heal your rotator cuff tear naturally so that you can avoid surgery. You'll find a link to learn more about that also in the description. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and please hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the helpful videos that we put up each and every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.